Hey everyone, it's Doug the Retirement Guy. Here we are, the fifth week of our challenge. Can we retire with $500,000 in the bank? This starts our second month. We got a lot to cover. Got some real exciting things this week, some exciting things that just blew things out of the water. So let's get into it real quick. Retirement Challenge week number 5. We're starting our second month, guys. Retire on 500,000, can it be done? Let's take a look at what we did this week. Well, our week in review. QDT dividend explodes. This is phenomenal. And this is a positive, but I'm going to tell you a negative very quickly. 86 cents a share is what was given to us from QDT for this week alone. That is almost an entire week's worth of income, or excuse me, an entire month's worth of income from QDT. XDT dividend explodes 64 cents a share. Entire month's worth of income in just 1 week. Now, I don't know what more I can tell you, how exciting we could be about this, but this is a game changer when it comes to our income side of it. But we do have a negative that we do have to talk about, and let's get into it. Again, let's go. Dividend return report. If you take a look at this, QDT, we're only supposed to get $313 a week. We ended up with $1,440 for this week. That's an $1,126 increase. We were supposed to get $199 from XDT, and we got $856, or a $657 increase, for a grand total of $1,784 so far increase for this month of dividends. Now, if QDT and XDT, for some reason in the world, stop paying a dividend for the next 3 weeks, we got our money up front. Very, very, very unlikely that would happen. But even if the dividends come in shorter, we're still, everything is now what we call playing on the house money. It's going to be ahead of the game. Simple numbers, you take XDT times the 199, we'll round it to 200, times that by 4, we're expecting $800 for the month, and we already got $856 in for the month. We do the same thing with QDT, times that by 4, $1,250 about, so we're already above there. So these are some huge numbers when it comes to the dividend point. And the monthly, like I said, is up 1,784. Where's the negative? Well, let's look into this report. The stock purchase report. Let's go right to the negatives. QDT took a huge hit. It is now down, our value is down $2,500 or 3.81%. Even when you look at that $1,400 dividend, we actually cut into our value of our account. XDT took a huge hit of $2,440 or 3.61%. So both of these took some major hits. Now we're going to have to really keep an eye on these. Great dividends, but we can't allow them to cut into our initial investment. This is one thing that they do talk about with QDT, XDT, is the NAV side of it, that it cuts into your value by giving you big dividends. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say we're throwing a warning flag up, but it's coming into the radar. We can't see a drop. And if you look at last week, this was up almost 2.67%. So it's a little over a 6% switch. So the positive is great big dividend payouts. The negative to it is we cut into our value. So when I take those negatives into perspective, it's not as exciting as it once was when we first started this. Charles Schwab again took another drop. So the recovery hasn't come from the Charles Schwab account, and that's down $2,000 or 4%. Remember, this is an account that's supposed to be growing at a steady pace with a low dividend payout. So again, that's on our radar. Let's get into some positives. PNNT is up to almost $6.99 a share. We're back to a 1% positive. So it's kind of recovered. So right now, if we go ahead and sell this out, as we talked last week, if we sell this, we actually have $1,000 additional profit from it. But our two consistent runners, Maine is up 9.91%, and the JP Morgan is up $3,800 or 3.69%. So when you tally all these up, our total, we're worth $468,000. We started with $465. We're still up $3,500, 0.76%. but it's coming down. Last week we were 471, so we lost another $22,445. There's a lot going on. We have Christmas, we have the elections, changeover in presidency. We have a lot of things going on here at the end of the year. So stocks are going to be volatile. They're going to go up. They're going to go down. That's why we're going to look at this in the longer term. And PNNT is a great example. It was way down. We were losing $4,000 from this account. We're back up to $1,200 positive. So we're going to watch what we're going on with and how it goes. So monthly, like I said, we're up $3,500. PNT has recovered. The Charles Schwab is down, and I've already explained the QDTs onto it as well. So I've showed you the positives, big dividends, showed you the negatives, hit to our value. So let's take a look at the summary for this week. Our growth investments are growing, $3,562. Our income is bigger than budgeted. Overall, again, guys, we had a great week, but we got some things we got to worry about. Hope you guys enjoy it. I want you to have a great holiday season, and we'll see you on the Swift Slide. If you like what you're seeing, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. All of it helps the channel. We appreciate it, and we're going to continue on.